Spain's Fernando Alonso has become a world champion for a third time. The 37-year-old securing the 2018-19 World Endurance Crown and a second Le Mans win on Sunday for Toyota, with teammates Sebastian Buemi and Kazuki Nakajima. The number 8 Toyota TS50 hybrid took the lead of the world's most prestigious endurance race only in the penultimate hour after the team's sister car sustained a double puncture. Alonso already confirmed earlier this year that he will not be competing in the next WEC season, with his future plans still unclear.
I cannot say thanks enough to everyone. My experience was amazing, sharing the team with very, very talented teammates, with very talented team. And yeah, thanks to WEC and thanks to everyone at this championship.
Copenhagen's bid to hold a Grand Prix may have been put on hold for now. But Red Bull Racing visited the Danish capital earlier this month for a special roadshow. British young gun Dan Ticktum taking 2012's title-winning RB8 out for a blast along Øster Allé, or East Avenue, and past the Telia Parken football stadium, home of FC Copenhagen. Ticktum was glad to take the sport to the 20,000 local fans who turned out to see F1, along with drifting and motorcycle stunt riders.
Denmark hasn't had a Grand Prix for a long time, and I think there's a lot of countries that don't get to see F1, so if we bring them a show run, it gives them a little bit of an idea of what it's like. And luckily we're doing it in the old car with a V8 as well, so it's even better.
Denmark last hosted a Formula One Grand Prix back in 1962, with the race won by three-time F1 world champion Sir Jack Brabham. Five-time F1 world champion Lewis Hamilton earned one of the luckiest wins of his career at the last race in Canada, with his 7th in Montreal, putting him equal with Michael Schumacher's record. But the Brit was fortunate to take the start after Mercedes detected a hydraulic leak on his car post-qualifying, a problem that couldn't be solved until the morning of the race, given parc fermé conditions.
We had to take the power unit out, we traced the leak to the throttle actuator, and then we made a request to the FIA to change the throttle actuator and some of the associated hydraulics. So that work was quite a big job, though. There's a lot to do within that.
Luckily, the leak was contained to just the throttle actuator, but it could have been much worse if any further issues were discovered.
Now, where we were at risk was if we then fired up and we found another problem. If the engine had to come out again, that's when we would have got short on time and perhaps not even been able to start the race.
Former Grand Prix winner Giancarlo Fisichella has taken a light-hearted view on the contentious Canadian Grand Prix result, with the fallout still dominating news. The Italian, who has been at Ferrari since 2009 and finished 45th overall at Le Mans last weekend, alluded to Ferrari's moral victory, despite Sebastian Vettel finishing second after a 5-second time penalty.
Well, Ferrari has won, and that was very important.
F1's power brokers have agreed to defer revealing the sport's future plans until late October, with the extra time used for locking down details. 2021 will be an all-important year for F1, with new technical, sporting and financial regulations aimed at creating a level playing field, one that can foster closer racing where there's a chance at underdog success.
One of our goals is to make, not just make the sport more competitive and the action better, but to make the sport healthier for everybody. I mean, today, what some of the teams spend to spending $500 million a year to put a team on the track, just doesn't make sense.
And following on from talks in Canada, F1's key stakeholders were again in Paris last week to help shape the sport's bold new framework, with the deadline deferred for extra refinement and consultation. The attendees included the FIA, Formula One, team principals and technical directors from all 10 squads, Italian tyre supplier Pirelli, and drivers Lewis Hamilton, Nico Hülkenberg, and Alexander Wurz. The FIA is set to make the path to F1 a little easier from 2020, with junior racers able to earn up to 10 points a season via Friday practice sessions. drivers need 40 points for an F1 super license, earned from the last 3 seasons, with F2's top 3 immediately qualifying, as well as the series champion of IndyCar. But from 2020, the champion from FIA F3, Formula E, or WEC LMP1 could step up on the back of 10 free practice sessions, with a point earned per 100 kilometers per weekend, limited to 10 across a season. All female category W series will also be eligible for points.